Hey everybody, and welcome back to Halcyon 6. We are going to continue where we left off last time. And I'm going to go ahead and say right now that I'm recording a little bit late, and just like late at night. And I'm using a program called Flux, which changes the colors of my computer screen. I don't know if that happens before or after OBS captures it. I will be comparing, but this is kind of the first experiment. So, where we last left off, we have two guys over here. We have a new Terran Empire, or the new Terra to go explore, and a bunch of other stuff that needs our attention. So, we have a wonderful new crew here that I would like to do battle with stuff. So I'm actually going to send our fleet there. Alright, we're getting some elite crew. And I'm also going to be sending a new fleet. That's right. We've got 2 fleets. Which is pretty bitchin', actually. So, got some stuff. I have to actually be careful which one of these I pick. Alright, our other fleet entered combat. Let's get our protective field online. That hull breach is a little annoying. Once again, though, not much damage. Let's get that targeting support going. Shield disruptor. We've got so many debuffs and buffs to lay down at the start of this match. Alright, let's get a backstab down here. Get him stunned. Very good. Alright, actually we should just end one of these. Oh my gosh, that would have straight ended it to begin with. Although vulnerable helped. That is some crazy combo, I have to say. Delicious nano field. So the hull breaches are kind of a problem. Because this stuff doesn't explicitly, like, the nano field doesn't actually stop hull breached. It will heal up over time. Like, this hull breach is going to go away, and then the nano field's going to hopefully just fix it in general. But since we've got stuff that's stunned, I'm going to take advantage of it. That's actually kind of good. Because he's a good heal target anyway. Now, everybody should probably be full health after this. Okay, you're not quite. That's okay. We still need to do some damage here, so... Damage, very nice. And look, everybody's full health, so I can go ahead and put an end. Oh my goodness. This fleet is so amazing, I love it. Okay, so you're headed there. As I said, I feel like I should leave them there. Alright, that's these guys. 136. Sure, that's worth stopping at. This is worth going to first, though. There's gonna be a lot of stop and go here. Sure. We might as well keep the threat at bay. It's not a bad problem to have, let's be honest. Alright, I think I'm actually gonna put up the virus first over the protective field. The evade, I think, is more useful. Since we're putting up debuffs, I think we're gonna stun first. We're trying to work on stuns first. Trying to avoid hull breaches, basically. We're gonna make them all vulnerable. Hopefully. We will get our protective shield up now. And then we really want to end him. Dang, that's not what I was hoping for. Alright, drop a heal. I'll get the nano up in a bit. Right, I actually never got this, our targeting support going. Good evade. No evade, but that's okay. You will probably be ended by a flak barrage, won't you? Nah, not quite. Alright, is it time for the nanofield? You know, he's got a hull breach. So let's see if we can exploit that to good effect with a vulnerable and all that on, and the exploit. Oh! Oh, that damage though. That damage was insane. I was not expecting a damage for each day of the year. Holy crap. Exploit's vulnerable? Well, guess what? Your vulnerable's about to go away, so... Okay, 99 damage isn't great, but it is taking a whole bunch of damage. Alright, so you're being targeted. Let's just make sure that goes away. I guess we did have a buff from this, the exploit, the vulnerable. We can do a ton of damage, holy crap. That's not quite up yet. This is so good. Like, it's just so good. Alright, anyway, let's see if we can drop a stun on you. Just to get you out of combat. Engine's down on you since we can't disable you. Make you act slower. Alright, we'll put another virus out there. Well, you resisted, which means it's a good thing that you're gonna die right here, because this exploits the engines down. Oh, the damage though. Alright. So what's the plan? He's still disabled. And his sensors are down, so we'll put his engines down as well. Let's get our nano restoration field going. He's the only one that's damaged, but whoever he targets then will basically heal right afterwards. He's not currently vulnerable. Oh gosh. Targeting support! You may fire when ready. Delicious vulnerable. You are just ready to get wrecked. Protective field. And look at that, just healed right back up. You've got a resistance, but I guess we're gonna consume that first. Oh my god! The damage was insane! I feel better about this fleet every fight. Holy crap. Tier 2 ships, where have you been all my life? Seems like the through portal's dissipated. Alright, gained structural engineer. Know how to make this ship stronger. Space combat health plus 5%. Awesome. Alright, sending you. Plus 2% hull. Yeah, cadet tie. Alright, you need to go there next. Get some crew. Alright, one of the things that I actually need to do here, let's look at some research here, because we've got some research that we need to do. I'm missing Acolyte Predator upgrade? Why is this here? Why is that here? Shouldn't that be in here? Or not here? Shouldn't that be here? Why is it there? Where's our tier 2? Archer. I don't know why that's there. Acolyte Predator upgrade. We totally already did this upgrade. The Predator upgrade improves the Acolyte's aim and evasion. This upgrade affects all these. Yeah, we already did that. I'm curious why that's there. Alright, so we haven't upgraded the other type of ships. But this... Oh, I want this. I want this so bad. Now that I've seen tier 2 ships and how much better they are than tier 1 ships, I want those ships. Alright. Repair bay I'm not too worried about, and the propulsion lab I think I'd kind of like is the thing. So, but we don't have much just yet. When our ships return, we'll have a lot, or we'll have a lot more. Plus we can actually start exploring some of these other things. I'm tempted to get another matter or materials multiplier. So 15%, 250. So ignoring the cost, the fact that it's taking up a room. How much is the fuel plant? One additional 1 fuel per day. That might be worth it. Although we're actually gaining. So materials multiplier, 15%, 250. So we would have to gain what would normally be 250 times 15%. 250 has to be 15% of the final. So we're multiplying it by approximately 6 2/3. So 6 2/3 is 1,500 plus 2/3 of 250, which is 500 thirds, which is 166. So approximately 1666 materials is what we'd have to gain for this to pay for itself. Normally. Which eventually we're going to gain that much. Presumably. Presumably. Right? Shoot. Do I do that? I always need materials. I probably could use another dark matter multiplier. I don't think there's anything else that I want to build until I finish some of that research. Alright, what was I doing? Alright, you both need to go places. That's New Terra. I don't want to send you... Excuse me. I don't want to send people there just yet. We want to send you guys there. We want to send... Honestly, we probably just want to send these guys home. Because these guys are just gonna make their way around and then hit New Terra. At least that's my plan. Alright, so we got a little bit from them. Cool beans. Our materials multipliers online. So what do I want to do with my other crew while they're stationed at home? It's a tough question. Oh. So we have an incoming hypercast from the collective. Hi, Terran friends. Oh gosh, that's right. These guys are being cheerful. Hope you're holding on okay in that ungainly station of yours, so I've sent this hypercast to ask a favor. Nothing too pressing, but it would be really great for you to help me out on this. It turns out an aggressive identity matrix embedded from a few centuries back managed to hole itself up into a handful of my biovessels, which wouldn't normally be a problem, but the reoptimization of my biovessel placements sort of led to them coalescing on the same few ships of one of my fleets. Long story short, I partitioned off one of my fleets and it's now super hostile to humans, so just giving you a heads up. If you could handle it, that would be great. I would, but I'd rather not risk the matrix spreading in any manner, because, you know, I like getting along with my neighbors, specifically my human ones. Anyway, let me know one way or another. Sure. Ooh, okay, that looks... As much as I want to use my second fleet, I don't think they'd survive that. That looks really tough. Alright. Here comes the big challenge. Found 5 fuel. Okay, so another portal opened up. 15, 14, arriving now. As we feared, New Terra is no more, only a shell of the former capital, now caked in a mysterious emulsion. Running a scan on the Cthulhu fleet now, Commander. The planet seems to be spawning a kind of Cthulhu vessel we haven't seen before. My apologies. The scan revealed an amorphous, self-replicating semi-liquid of similar makeup to the emulsion on the planet itself. Should we engage it or return to Halcyon 6? Destroying this fleet would allow us to look for potential survivors in the system. Attack! Alright, let's get the virus down first. I think I like that opening better. Alright. Let's improve our damage here. Okay, that did a chunk of damage, but nothing too crazy. So I actually don't know what this debuff does. Vulnerable. Oh, that's right, that's vulnerable. I thought it was weapon disruptors. Alright, let's get this protective shield up. They are definitely targeting that. Okay, you breach holes, so I don't want you doing anything. Okay, oh my gosh. I don't know what Flesh Meld just did. Healing. Alright, well, you make my decision very clear. End him before anything else happens. Let's crew panic you. You're the next weakest, and you're the one that I'm worried about, because I honestly don't remember what you do. Okay, all enemies. Yeah, that's bad. Chaos Cannon's pretty standard. Flesh Meld. All allies. Heal. Vulnerabilities. Hull and hull breach. Resistances. Weapon systems and weapon system disruption. Alright. Oh, it actually paused the fight while I was looking at that. That's very nice. Nice. Now our sensors are offline. Who resisted? It's very hard to tell. She resisted. Wait, it's up again already? That's okay, I'm shock mining you. Disabled, which is really nice. Alright, we're going to go ahead and put this up now. Luckily, it doesn't need sensors to hit its own ships in a healing field. Let's make you act slower while you're already disabled. Oh, the healing, the Flesh Meld actually healed at the end. That's odd. I think this might end it. It's not vulnerable, but okay. Specifically targeting this one. Good. Through the officer. Alright. What do you got? Oh, we got this. Okay. Let's put the engines down. Resisted. Very unfortunate. Luckily the Chaos Beam doesn't do any damage that can't already be healed by the Nano Restoration Field. It doesn't do anything like breach holes or anything like that. Now you are vulnerable and bleeding out. That does improve our damage. Just keep on buffing. Buffing is amazing. Fire at will! Decent damage, engines down, and the flat cannon will exploit that for its death. Beautiful. See, look at that differential in band. And that's even with stuff. Fight through to the moon! Okay, well, let's read this. Commander, we were able to isolate a number of human life signs coming from the Orestes moon, Hellborn mine, at coordinates something. If we can hold the Cthulhu off a while longer, we should be able to telebeam them aboard. Otherwise, we need to abandon them to their fate. Alright, so the way that I see it is, last time we did this, and I do mean last time we did this, because we did this fight before, we lost ships going all the way too deep. I mean, yes, I'm a little worried about that, but we're also fighting with a lot stronger ships, and this fight doesn't feel particularly harder. There were 3 waves to the last fight, plus we also have our epic ability on Isolde still. I am feeling a lot more confident about this. Alright, I'm specifically stunning you. I don't want you healing anybody. Good. Good evade. Make them vulnerable. Good, they're all vulnerable. Let's get a protective field up. I believe you're the one who's going to die first. I'm going to go ahead and smack him with a hull breach. Good evade. Gonna deal some damage here, hopefully. Oh, that is some solid damage. Alright, let's get that targeting ally support up. Alright, so the flesh meld's happening again. Alright. You don't have anything particularly vulnerable? Yeah. Let's get the nano field up. Just get that healing started. They're also healing. Darn, the harass isn't going to be as useful here. But it could still finish him off. Beautiful. The extra damage bonuses are really, really nice. Alright, let's see. We don't actually have much in the ways of debuffs here, but we can just put down some solid damage. Yep. Alright. Since that's about to go, that hull breach, I'm going to go ahead and exploit it now. And delicious damage. Alright. Let's get some engines down on this thing, since it also appears to be a healer buffer. Alright. Let's upload a virus. Make them less likely to hit us. He resisted. Curse him. So we'll make you vulnerable. I love that weapon disruptor. Alright, we're gonna go with the harass. Oh wow, I was not expecting a kill. I was expecting almost dead, but not that. Alright, put a protective barrier. Took a little bit of damage, healed it right back off. Backstab. Boom, be stunned. Nice. Disabled and did a good amount of damage. Alright, so let's get a deconstruct in here. So that gives us a hull breach, which we can then exploit with this. Oh, so much damage, it's insane. And we'll just finish you off with that harpoon. We're doing great. That is some great rewards, and I believe we should have one more wave. Commander, we were able to beam Orestes' mining crew aboard. We initially began preparing for the warp jump out of here. We were informed that their leader, the legendary inventor Zolk, is still trapped down there. In order to try to save him, we will first need to deal with another, even tougher Cthulhu fleet. However, if we don't rescue him now, we won't be able to later. Try and save the stranded officer. Leave no man behind. I really want them to miss here. Okay. Didn't hurt him. The chopper is... These are all dangerous. This is the lowest HP though, so I think it's the target. Resisted the stun. Okay. Alright, sensors offline. I didn't even get to see how much damage that did. Okay. Lots of damage. Let's make them all vulnerable. Ooh, we got 2 evades. That's unfortunate. Our sensors are offline, so it makes sense, actually. We are sustaining heavy damage. Heavy damage! Holy crap. Can I not see that? Thank you. We're gonna get that repair overdrive in on him, since he apparently seems to be the target. We're gonna get the nano restoration field going on everybody. We're going to add targeting support. And you guys know exactly what's coming next. Nice evade. Nice evade. No evade, but that's okay. Drone swarm! Alright. That is exactly what we needed. Oh, sensors off. That doesn't repair sensors offline. Interesting. Good to know. Alright. So, I want engines down on you. The drone swarm damage will hopefully be significant. Oh, you healed the drone swarm, you fiends. Okay, that's what I didn't want to have happen. That is what I did not want to have happen. Okay, so we're going to continue to just attack him non-stop. We need him dead. Some decent damage. Engines down. Beautiful. That just means he's going to act slower. Good evade. Alright. Upload another virus. Good. Offline sensors is beautiful. Shield disruptor. This is also going to be very good. Extra vulnerable. The harass should finish him off. So there's enough damage debuffs on the, or damage buffs on the table and debuffs on their defenses. That exploit should finish the job. Everybody's still full health. Well, getting back to full health. Alright. Man, Isolde, you are on point. Let's just get protective barriers up. Look at that damage, just, eating away at them. It's gross. I love it. We've got one more turn of buffs, I think. So, since you don't have any debuffs to hit the sensors... Oh, nice, you're just dead. I shall endure you, Thrul. I could kill you. But I want to be full health when I do. Okay, so it's finally... Oh, we all took a little bit of damage. That kind of sucks. But I'm not gonna play with him any longer. This little bit of damage doesn't even matter. Rats. Suck it, Thrul. We beamed him up. Gained Thrul hater. I don't like them one bit. No, sir. Damage bonus versus Thrul 10%. Yeah, please. Objective complete. Destroy the Cthulhu Cedar to further our research on the Cthulhu. Awesome. You are going to briefly... you're going to stop here. Oh, I think it's literally just returning home. Very good. Crewman Hicks, nice. It's an alien reference. Alright, what's weird is... I don't know how that's going to... Okay, Commander Debrief. The return home. The destruction we found at New Terra was, in a word, total. We can only imagine the kind of instantaneous cross-dimensional attack that made the devastation possible. The threat we're facing with these Cthulhu is unlike any other we've faced, though it may be hard to comprehend. We are all that's left of the once peerless Federation Navy. We do have one reason to celebrate. We managed to rescue Zolkfar Zulf Maddox, the legendary inventor who was commanding a team of engineers on the Orestes moons when the attack struck. Perhaps other legendary officers are too out there, clinging to survival, waiting to be rescued. For now, all we can hope to do is protect the few remaining Federation facilities still active, build up our fleet, and push back against the Cthulhu Armada. Zulf, yep. He's got a lot of good stuff. We had him last time. The Yabbling fleet has entered our vicinity. They are hailing us. Well, well, well. Good to see you again, human remnant leader. I have some bad news for you. We recently did an audit on outstanding debt obligations, and we were stunned to realize that a debt that your Federation government was meant to repay 4 yabs ago simply never got paid off. How much does New Terra owe? It turns out you owe the Central Yeah Bank 40,000 materials. How are we liable for New Terra's loan? Well, that's easy. You're the Federation still, dummy. Just because you're experiencing an onset catastrophe that threatens your race's existence doesn't free you from debt obligations. Think of a moral hazard that might cause. Now, normally we'd simply offer to seize some of your collateral, say a planet or two, but we'd rather not have to face any of those flesh aliens, frankly. Wow, so what do you want from us? Now we are going to be unreasonable. We could take the payment in monthly installments for the foreseeable future, or you could opt to fight our collection fleet. Wait, you can just fight your fleet? Wow, you humans really don't like reading the fine print, do you? Economics isn't our strong suit. The Yabling Law stipulates that if the extinction event race clause in section 333 is invoked, then the debtor race can invoke trial by combat. Trial by combat, really? Yes! Yeesh, you Terrans make it sound so complicated. The rules are very simple. Anyway, the choice is up to you. Fight? Fair enough. It will degrade our credit. I'm not worried about this. They're a lot stronger than they were last time. I guess my ships were already a little damaged. I'm stunning the stronger one for no particular reason. I kind of just want to stun them both so that my ships can heal and I don't have to pay any dark matter. Oh my gosh, that heal really is insane, isn't it? Nice evade. Don't ask me why I'm going full combat standard here. Did you evade that? Way to go. Alright, yeah. I'm going full standard combat. If you want to fight, you want to fight, we can do this. I will totally do this. It's not even going to be fair. Nice evade. You guys are just bad. Like, just strictly bad. And you're dead. I mean, I don't know why you guys wanted to do this. Way to go! And this is just gonna end him. Oh, not quite. Well, then this will. With the targeting support, the vulnerable, the exploit. I would believe it. Okay, we've received a receipt on the debt obligation cancellation from the Yabling Credit Authority. Following our trial by combat, they are now satisfied. Cool. Alright, so how we're gonna do this. Let's go, well, A, you guys return home. That is so that we get our drone swarm back, just in case it is necessary. I don't expect it to be, but, you know, you never really know. Let's look at our, oh my gosh, I'm actually almost there. Well, I'm there on this front. It's this front, but still. I'm not saying... Oh, that's right. We get the through lab. I am going to research this and build one. I want to know what extra stuff we get for it. Ooh, that is expensive. I'm going to call it worth, though. As much as I want tier 3 ships, I want to see the stuff that there could be. Alright, let's send a fleet. That's right, we have to do this now. Alright. And they're full health, so we don't even care. A small pirate delegation has arrived nearby. I'm patching them through. This is Lieutenant Starstabber reporting on behalf of the Admirax. What can I do for you, Lieutenant Starstabber? Important facility has been cornered by a Cthulhu fleet and is in danger of being overrun. The Admirax sent me here to request your aid in our mutual enemy, with the warning that if this facility falls, it could greatly hinder our war preparedness in the future. Okay. Hey, we talked about helping the Admirax, so I'm gonna do that. I think that we made an agreement, and I think that it's a good plan. Now, I do need to go through and collect all these... Oh, we've got another portal, do we? Oh. Another fleet's... I don't know what they're gonna do here. I also don't know what this diplomacy thing means. I presume that's how much diplomacy we have with them. Alright, we also have another... Oh my gosh, we've got 7 crew. That's fantastic. Let's do this fight. Collective Fleet. The half-robotic, half-organic collective are a normally peaceful race, though time to time they sometimes exude psychopathic tendencies. This seems to be one of those occasions. I don't know how easy this fight's going to be. I should really look at their abilities. Melt Field. Single enemy... Oh my god! The damage! Holy shit. Targeting Sync. All enemies, sensors offline. So that's the combo there. Meltdown. Okay, that needs to be stunned. Oh my god. Okay, that has Melt Field too, but it's not nearly as bad. Alright, so let's get his sensors offline here. Okay, that just means they'll be easier, more likely to miss us. I'm stunning this. I cannot keep that unstunned. In fact, it might be so... It might... That sensors offline is unfortunate. Making them vulnerable. Putting up a protective field. Oh, I guess that one evaded. It's just gonna keep doing that. The sensors offline is gonna really suck. Okay, so it's your turn again. Just trying to keep stuff disabled. Oh, the evade. The evade was critical. Get that nano field up. This is now the prime target, I think. I don't know if I want to use... I can survive one hit, and probably even one exploit. I want it to bleed a little bit longer. So much damage. Alright, you need to be crippled. You need to go slower. Alright, heal yourself. This will also prevent him from being targeted. Oh, it doesn't heal the sensors offline. Let's make you all vulnerable again, maybe. Fire at will. Go nuts. Good. I can't even see what they just said. End it. End him. I believe. 365. Ah. Okay. Well, that's okay. Okay. Whew. That was worrisome. That was very worrisome. But we're okay, and that's what counts. I mean, I can see that doing like 700 damage in one go. Oh, you are resistant, darn. It doesn't really matter, does it? Okay. Whew. That was close. And dangerous. That was a good victory, though. What's this? Perfect, scary stuff, right? Anyway, great that an ancient, psychotic version of me isn't around to propagate, right? I'll definitely send some materials your way. You humans love materials after all. Thanks again, buddy. I'm giving him a thumbs up. What is this? I don't like you. Oh, okay. This is the facility that the pirates want me to save. Oh, that's right. I suppose the guys that the Admirax that we backed is actually kind of a cool guy, and he's also a collective. Alright. Oops. Okay. Gotta be careful that I send these the right way. Alright. We gotta kill these guys. That is I'm just looking at a lot of health is the problem. You didn't get censored offline, so I'm gonna stun you, hopefully. Good. We're gonna make you all vulnerable. Okay, we got one resistance. Some evades. Get a shield up. Very standard practice. Alright, oh, you're already unstunned. That is not good. You're our first target anyway, so... Alright, let's get this beam up, or this restoration field up. Then we're gonna get some targeting support up. Ooh, why are you targeting my science vessel? Alright. Drone swarm. They've got vulnerable, we've got extra damage. This is the time that it is most useful. Inflicts engines down, it doesn't exploit anything. It's good damage. It's vulnerable, but that's okay. Oh! Goodness, that was dangerous. Alright, let's fix this. Let's fix that. Let's do some good damage to you, slow you down. Oh, that damage though. If we have to fight another wave, I will retreat to fight another day. We need that drone swarm if it's going to get any harder than this. Yeah, that won't do enough damage. Just end you. The exploit, yeah. The exploit will do most of the damage of the work for us here. Alright, we're going to harass you. That'll consume the sensors offline. But yep, if we get to act first... I'm doing this because I think he's gonna die. Yep. So I get some healing in. A little bit down hit points, but that's okay. Is that it? Sir, our fleet beat back the Thruel vessels in the system, but the pirate facility seems infected with similar substances we discovered on New Terra. We would plead with you to do something to save their facility. Oh. With little trace, your fleet fires on the station, destroying it. The pirates are understandably disappointed. Acknowledged. I would have hoped that there would have been another way, but I do not believe that there was. Alright, so you return home. You fly there. We're gonna bounce back like that. Ooh, had to do emergency repairs, costing us minerals. That's always bad. Cthulhu Lab. Commander, our Cthulhu Lab is up and running. We can now research Cthulhu Envirotech to survive in Cthulhu environments. Okay. Requires officer rank commander. It's unfortunate. It looks like our fleet, this fleet is going to be stationed here for a little bit, so... Good, you guys are getting some synergy bonuses on those ships. Alright, they're home. So, let's look at what we've got to do here. Let's get our science officer on this. 10 days. Seems reasonable. And even though that's expensive, I think it's the right choice. We're going to be doing some hand-to-hand combat with the Cthulhu. I think that is fairly clear. So you are going to... Nice. Do that. 7 fuel. Unfortunate, but I think we're doing okay. Do I need... Am I gonna trade a whole bunch of fuel for those crew? And I think the answer is no. I mean, we're gaining fuel. I don't really need that. Well, I guess I do need crew. Alright. Don't have a cruiser. Magus. Nope. Wait, is the Guardian our engineering ship? I'm bad at remembering names. It's the Crusader. Ronin, Crusader, Magus. Magus, Magus. Starbase. Crusader. Alright. Don't have that much else to do right now, which I'm okay with. If you tip something perilously close to the station, you should have a look. Our best guess is that some kind of Skrull spawning spore platform. We called it a spire. We should send a fleet sufficient strength to investigate it. Yes, yes we should. Alright, they're sending out their spores. We're going to have to attack. You guys gonna actually see combat? Because that'd be pretty nice. What's this? Oh, again? Well, that's getting done. I think, are we about to be informed of this? And what's this? Oh my gosh, the pirates, they have so many things for us to do. Alright, so our science officer is still working on this. We've got 3 days left, so there's not much else we can do. I guess we can get another... This is worth it. 11 days. 2 days. Yes. That'll be done. Alright, so. Okay, I don't know if this fleet can take that. That sucks. It's not what I was hoping for. Okay, we do need to... Okay, so we have got some cleanup to do. You're returning home. Okay. So we're ready. I think we can take that. It's gonna be a little risky, but I think we can do it. Alright. There's a lot of health on there. This is gonna be our target. Oh, that's really bad. This guy does a lot of damage. I want him disabled early. Alright. Let's make them all vulnerable. We're opening with the same barrage. It might not be the right choice. Ooh. But it could help. Good evade there. Pandora. I remember Isolde just because she was the one who died in the first run through and it made me really sad. We're all vulnerable, so I'm thinking about just doing this. Okay, now he's enraged. I don't like that. Let's just drop a heal on ourselves here to start with. Until we get a whole bunch of damage around the block, I don't know if we need anything. I'm tempted to drone swarm here. We've got the right setup. Let's just do it. We'll return to base before we do anything else. Alright, see, now's the right time for the nano swarm because we've got multiple people damaged. Nice evade. He is vulnerable, which is unfortunate. That's an unfortunate hull breach. But we're gonna kill him first, before he has a chance to do even more damage. He would probably have died to the drone swarm, but better safe than sorry is the way I approach it. Alright, so engines down you, just to slow him down, make them all vulnerable. I love this weapons. Yeah, well, at least he's the vulnerable one. Ouch. Okay, we've got some decent damage to everybody. Gonna be doing some healing here over the next couple rounds. But not for this. Might die to that. But I'd rather not take the chance that he heals. Beautiful. Alright, let's get that protective field back up. I think that's our next move here. Ooh. We'll be taking some heals here. He's got some sensors offline and still taking some damage. Oh my gosh. Alright, we're backstabbing you. He's disabled. Let's get a drone swarm on you. He's gonna need all the healing effects he can get. Alright. This will probably kill him, unfortunately. I guess it doesn't. Cauterize your own hull. And then end him, please. Not quite. End him, please. Beautiful. It's good combat when we leave at full health. Commander, we've located the Spire's central nervous system. Should we teleport our officers on board and sabotage the platform inside? Oh, well, we just researched the ability to do this. I have no idea if this is the right plan. Oh, that's a lot of health. Nice evade. You're the weak one. Oh, darn. Oh, that's really bad. I like blinded. Resisted, that's unfortunate. Could stun them all. We don't want to exploit blinded yet. Alright, so at least he's... Good resist, good resist. Psychic surgery! Okay, so they still take damage there. This might be... Oh, I don't have a retreat button, by the way. Which is bad. Darn, resisted the exposure. Hypnotize. Becomes exposed. Oh, goody. I gotta try this battle stim stuff. Resisted, afflicted. Good, 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 good. Exploits exposed. None of them are exposed. Any of them not blinded. You're not blinded. Good. We want you to die. Stop resisting. Damn. I mean, I've done more damage, but nice evade. Nobody's exposed. Everybody's blinded to some degree, so you're the target. Just die. If we kill them, oh, nice evade. I don't even know what he was doing. Sure. Oh, that's not going to do enough damage. Okay, he's exposed. Arc laser! That did not do very much damage. Oh, holy crap. That's not yet available. Oh my gosh, that really didn't... No! No! That is not cool. Oh, all those debuffs gone. I can heal everybody or I can ensure this thing's death. Die. Okay, good. Oh, its head exploded. Very good. Shrapnel grenade! They're all bleeding now. Stun them all, maybe? Okay, everything resisted, which is unfortunate. Oh, don't you dare! Don't you go after him. Stunned. What's this? Ooh. Alright, well that means we have to do this. I'm not losing him. I'm not losing Caden. Blinded. Everybody's blinded. Nobody's exposed. This still does... Okay, this does more damage. You've got the lowest hit points. Not by much, but something. Oh. So much damage. Oh, attack that. Oh, crap, the evade. If I keep their blindedness up. Good evade, good evade. Okay, that's not good. Oh, really? You had to evade that. Arc beam, blind them all! Beautiful, that blind is going to be critical. Just do enough damage. Stop evading all my crap. Oh boy, I don't have any way of healing her. I don't have any way of healing her. Pandora, don't you die on me. I don't have any of those left. I need to guarantee that he's blinded. He resisted the blind. Okay, good. Okay, good. Don't attack her. That's all I ask. Don't attack her. Alright. Exploits exposed. Do it! Okay. Get back to base right the hell now. Gained fast and furious. I live a quarter mile at a time. Ship combat speed +3. Commander, our infiltration teams report they've succeeded in destroying the Cathedral Spire. However, it may have sent out some sort of distress signal just before it was obliterated. Yes. Yes, you leveled up. Acknowledged. I like it. Okay, you guys. Yes, you're both returning home. Good. That was as close of a call. As close of a call as my heart could take. Oh my gosh. Oh, like seriously, holy crap. It was so close. Alright, so we've got a ton of stuff to do out of nowhere. And I say out of nowhere lightly. But considering at the start of this episode we were like, where'd all the Cthulhu go? We need to do some murder. And now we actually have Cthulhu to murder, some collective obnoxiousness to take care of, and apparently to rescue... Yeah, rescue the pirates. Hey man, it says, keep in mind it wasn't long ago that the pirates were your primary adversary in the sector. The best way for two peoples to ally themselves is to give them a common enemy. And that is, in my opinion, very true. Alright, before we go, broadside salvo, chances us to make vulnerable pretty high. Or do I want... See, the thing is now this becomes particularly relevant, which really kind of sucks. I didn't want to have to level these up. But our space combat's going fine, so ground combat being the problem increases the chance of exposing. I think drone takedown is the correct answer. Although this is 10% more damage and a higher chance to be stunned, so I think we actually go with this. Stunning everything is a fantastic benefit. Alright. So, we haven't picked up Cloak yet. We've got max backstab maneuver. It would be nice to max this, the fire at will, but I think 10% more damage to everything. Okay. A, 10% more damage, and B, 10% more chance to bleed. Alright, and then Pandora, who almost died. So, for Combat 2... Combat 2. So that doesn't change that. Ablative Field is only a single ally, which is why I'm not as likely to use it. Increase your team's speed. Increase your team's speed. Yeah, I don't know. This is her primary source of damage, so I think I have to choose this. We actually have to start picking ground powers. Ugh. I was putting that off for as long as I possibly could. Alright. So, what do we do from here? Well, we're getting close again to being able to build third level in terms of our starship hangar. We're getting close. Only 1,600 more materials, which we're picking stuff up pretty fast. I still don't know why this is here. The annoying part is that our secondary fleet doesn't seem like they can stand up to the enemies that are now in the sector, which kind of sucks. And I really do at some point want to look at these other ships, because researching into these wouldn't be the most expensive thing in the world, and then we'd just be able to build them. We wouldn't even have to build their first level counterparts. We could have 2 tier 2 fleets, which would be pretty cool. At that point though, or by the time we reach that, I'll probably already have this, because I kind of want to save for it. And while I'd like to get these, this just seems to trump it. I come in so much, I come in from battle full health so much that the repair bay just doesn't really track me, but unfortunately I need to research this before I can research this, because the propulsion lab could be useful, but we are standing at a pretty neutral 200 fuel. Like, we're doing okay in that regard, so I'm not terribly worried. The tasks that we have available are to improve our enzymes, improve our ships, and do some of these. I can't actually afford to do this, mostly because I don't have much crew and I'm going to be looking to build new ships soon. This I want to do, and I should probably start off soon here. We can't do this just yet, but having new officers start automatically at commander means that even though I might lose officers, which would suck. I mean, we almost lost an officer today. But if I were to lose officers, they would come back as captains, which would mean that that loss is at least partially mitigated, and I appreciate that a lot. Unfortunately, we have to sacrifice a captain for a decent bit of time, I would imagine. But all that said and done, our missions are definitely getting bigger. So we have a mix of dealing with Cthulhu and whatnot. So I'm probably going to try and deal with that Cthulhu portal and then pick everything else up. in the next episode. So thank you guys for watching. I hope that you enjoyed this episode. I apologize I talked for an extra like 5 minutes after that last combat, but I'm laying out what I'm thinking we need to get done pretty soon here, because we also have some of the station to explore a little bit more. So lots of stuff to do, lots of stuff to kill. Harrowing fight to clinch the episode. I will see you next time. Until then, keep your ships shiny and your gears turning.